He's spot on a ward.
He's got that flash available to him. Bo's gonna try to thread the needle if he can. Starts to apply that red buff and chipping away. Minions now turning to help out. Cocoon connects, Venomous Bite as well. Counter-Strike available, will land the stun. Bo goes forward, Leap Strike out. Irrelevant backed up by the army of minions. Now flashes, Photon's looking for the parlay. The long-range engage from Marcoon. Ends up being a trade. It's 1-for-1 as the sapling is tossed into the bush. Mid lane Certus is already starting to roam. And those minions are still pushing towards the tower. Photon, the focus of Marcoon, another sapling thrown out. Barrack Balkeg is put down and Photon starts to burn. And it looks like Marcoon may just have enough damage. Goes forward once again. 2 kills to SK.
I mean, nice start for SK.
Marcoon here as well. No teleport available for Certus. Looking to find the chain, gets it. Doss is making his way to this top lane as well. Irrelevant has hit level 6 ahead of Photon. Marcoon's going forward. Oh, there's everybody getting involved. The Leap Strike forward, Counter-Strike, not going to be enough damage just yet. And the Pulverize sets up Bo to take down Irrelevant. Now the next target is Marcoon, and Doss will not be able to save him. 2 quick kills to Vitality.
I mean, there's so many roams going on here. Junglers are top, supports
every other player on the squad.
And I think the big thing is because it's been so much of a bot lane focus meta, looking towards people like, you know, Neon and Kaiser haven't been doing so hot. He does have to try and carry, but
Chain of Corruption onto Marcoon, and will get chunked down. 3 members of Vitality on the jungle side of SK, but Certus hasn't been able to make his way down just yet. And an easy kill, they get the drop. It's a 1,000 gold lead here for Vitality. Neon's left alone underneath the turret. 3 seconds, 2 seconds before the teleport is available for Photonics. Hit goes in, surges up and just donates that kill. With the help of the towers, he reply back from Neon, and Bo is once again going top. But here comes Marcoon, thrown out the ulti, double root, but there's no damage. An easy kill once again.
I mean,
top lane. So Photon this time round, maybe at a numbers disadvantage. Marcoon's still standing around. You've got to consider the opportunity cost. They're looking to set themselves up an easy kill as the Wild Growth is thrown down and Photon is just chain CC'd to death.
But look at the bot side. You're getting completely pushed away. We're going in as Kaiser.
Kaiser! Exit kick is trying to survive, but Bo finds the
everyone on Vitality. The first item is completed and they want to try and contest.
Cannon Barrage is available for Photon. He's sitting just south of the river now, joining his team. Perks, no TP, no ultimate. He's trying to follow Irrelevant down, but the Nature's Grant fired out, and Kaiser's the one that tanks it. Irrelevant may not engage just yet. Here comes Perks from the mid lane, and the AoE is simply too much. Piercing arrow bursting out. Members of SK, and they're running for their lives. Counter-Strike will find a stun for now, and Irrelevant flashes to safety, but while they get the dragon, they may not be able to hold the tower. Wave clear is fired out there from him. And it just feels like SK have been playing purely defensive this entire game.
And the thing is, with SK not having vision, it becomes very hard for them to actually contest this, right? Because they're coming in from multiple different angles. Look where Zeri is. You can't really get this. Marcoon maybe hoping for a Miracle Steal with the sapling, but I mean, there's no way that Vitality are going to give this one up.
Both top laners have teleport available. It will be secured here. The Rift Hail drops, and SK fish from exit kick, instantly replied from Perks, over the wall from Kaiser. Cocoon lands onto Certus. Now he's caught underneath that Cannon Barrage, and the Nature's Grasp used defensively, trying to find picks, but look at all of the ultimates blown, as well as the cleanse and flash from exit kick.
I mean, but look across at Vitality, every ultimate is down. Multiple flashes are burnt as well. They are just as hurt. SK now need to get into this pit. Can Marcoon with flash make a Miracle Steal?
Find out as all of a sudden Irrelevant and Perks going toe-to-toe. Perks TP back into that tri-bush and flash defensively. Powder kick into the arrows, and Perks chains forward. Neon will be able to secure the kill. The rest of SK are running for their lives. They use that Baron as bait and get another kill.
And again, Vitality just playing this well, making sure that
5 versus 4. Where do SK make their next move? They still have to be very, very cautious. A lot of long-range damage, and CC can come out. They started off the Baron. It's down to 7,000. Chain of Corruption starts to spread as the hail of arrows continues to chip away. Nature's Grasp thrown out from Marcoon. He's inside the pit, but the chipping away, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. As Vitality have forced the majority of the team out, and now Vitality are in the pit. The lightning crash comes down, and that goes golden, as all of a sudden Perks will not be stolen. It's stolen! Bo gets the Baron! Certus is trying to use those fangs on Kaiser, they haven't had the cleanest mid to late games throughout the course of winter. And SK have demonstrated they can win from behind. The damage is being put down as Surtur steps forward. The petrifying gaze starts up Neon, and he's taken down. Kaiser will look to be the next target, finds a 4-man pulverize, preventing the further chase. The tower stands, the kill SK towards you, and Dagda, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, trying to get the TP out of from Irrelevant, I think, but already...
That's going so quick, that's going so incredibly quick. Nature's Grasp is thrown on inside the pit, it's stolen! Marcoon manages to get the Baron! Now he's stuck with 4 members of Vitality and he concedes his life. But the Baron is secured by SK.
Drawn out fight, SK are favored.
I'm going to keep my eyes on those powder kicks as it's SK starting a fight. Nature's Grasp is out. Marcoon is head-butted away. Cannon Barrage trying to split up Exekick, who eats a gigantic barrel, and multiple members of Vitality forced away by Irrelevant. The zap from Exekick picks up a kill onto the support and the engage, followed up from the Cocoon. Surtus is in a little bit of trouble, but the backup is there. They force Perkz out. They force Neon away, and Perkz dives into 4. The heal is gigantic, but it's Exekick that finds yet another kill, and Perkz is dropped for a triple.
He's going to be so incredibly strong when he gets into these team fights. The extra shield as well going to make it very hard to burst him out. For people like Photon, the change that we saw to Bloodthirster, they're going to have a big impact.
That's all of a sudden Vitality on the defensive. Bo gets jumped on with a Nature's Grasp, and Surtus throws out the petrifying gaze, but it's dodged by so many. Cannon Barrage rattling across. SK, Exekick finds a kill onto Bo, but Neon is dropped as well. The zap goes out, it's gigantic. SK have done it. SK have got the numbers advantage. They've got the kills to their name. Cleared out quickly by Photon if he can get the barrels down, but the first one is dropped. He manages to at least drop them, and several of them, and underneath the turret will now use that GA, starts to resurrect. The next turret's dropped. SK have done it. SK games ever on Ari. 1-1, lost 1. How the hell do you interpret these compositions?
I mean, for SK, it's I'm going forward. Whatever happens, happens.
Has the potential to jump onto Photon, but there is a lot of minions available. Need to make sure they get that damage down quickly enough before the army turns it back. Charges up the Q, the blows are dented, the flash is there to secure first blood for SK Gaming.
Far away from his tower, but because you all showed on top, SK get the reset, immediately go for the dragon. You've got Certus who's now able to move from mid as well with that push. So SK doing a nice job of utilizing the fact that they've seen Vitality often, and honestly in this game, right? Bo shows bot, immediately play top. Bo shows top, immediately play on the bottom
Keep your
side.
eyes on Kaiser. Keep your eyes on that Leona E. 4 members of SK go forward. The Charm does not find its target, but DOS does. The damage is massive and Bo is killed. Now DOS runs away for his life and Perkz down to 100. Requiem should not hit any kills, and Irrelevant jumps onto Kaiser. Flash still available to him. But SK clearly get the kill, turn around, and they're looking for the Heralds.
There is no world at this bottom side now. With Dragon up, maybe you can get a kill here for Exekick, get him to cash in, but I mean, you've lost control of the mid lane because the Herald timing on that play was actually slightly off, and now Vitality are in.
They are indeed, so is Marcoon. Throws out the ultimate, and that's already Bo taken down. We'll be able to channel that Requiem, but there's such high health bars, it doesn't matter.
Needed, but now Vitality get to keep SK at bay, and they should be able to get this dragon.
Do they overchase? Do they overchase? Vitality splits up. 3 members looking for Exekick. He's used the claims already. Flash is available, and that's Kaiser interrupted as the stand aside is used. Now Photon putting some chip damage onto Marcoon, and it's a fight inside the blue buff, but it's Kaiser taken out by Exekick. Perkz forced to cleanse away, running for his life as the cease and desist sends Vitality packing. SK Gaming are in absolute control.
Right. It's tough sometimes, you know?
Well, it is tough, but it's tough being right, and Bo gets chunked down. Surtus is facing off 3 members. The rest of SK can look for a dive. Neon gonna group up as well, and Cassante, Photon, teleport available to him. He's pushing bottom. Irrelevant pushing mid lane. And this tower is the focus. Whirling Death chips away. Bo is going to stand aside, force the flash forward, trying to look for DOS. Requiem's available to him, starts to channel it up. It's a fight to multiple fronts as SK Gaming find themselves one onto Neon in the top lane. Turn their attention to Kaiser, and DOS survives as well. This Requiem has done nothing for Vitality, as all of a sudden Photon will be taken down as well.
I just want one front-to-back team fight for Vitality, but we're never gonna get it. They're trying to defend a tier 1 in top lane, and that gives SK the Baron.
Demonstrating or convincing me they're 100% on the same page. The Mid lane inhibitors already secured. Baron buff, 13,000 gold. Dagda, SK on the brink of making it to playoffs, the brink of rejoining the top 4 in Europe for the first time in 8 years. And they might want to finish it on this push. They've got Baron Apart minions pushing onto the Nexus turret.
not there.
And there goes Certus, throws up the Omnideception, the Whirling Death 2. No Requiem for Bo. Not going to be able to get into the fray, and the minions now going to be able to push forward onto the turrets. Vitality, how do you start the fight? Where do you go forward? Certus keeps throwing out those Qs after Qs, and the minions are being cleared.
The Zenith play goes wide, so they have to try and wait again. Now you get the channel going forward from Marcoon.
Marcoon goes all the way forward. Bo is knocked up, knocked down, and killed. And Certus is the focus from Vitality, but the re-engage once more from Irrelevant. They're able to do it. This is it for SK. They've been able to take down Vitality. They turn their attention to the Nexus turrets, and it is a 2 versus 4. It's not enough. There's